maybe 2. Yes, 2 rooms. Let me see here. Okay, number 1 will stay here. Oh, my voice here on YouTube. So number 1 will stay here. Let's just me see here. Okay. And the other will stay here with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. One room, we have 5 people and the other 4. So you have around 45 minutes to practice the conversation. I will warn you when you need to back to the main room. Let me see. Respect each other. Be polite and share your opinions and make friends and make a good network. And I see you in some minutes. Bye-bye. Okay, Isabel, Márcio, and William will stay here with me in the main room. Just waiting. Okay. Márcio, Isabel, William, and Felipe is going. Sure. William, do you want to start presenting yourself?
Okay. One moment.
Okay.
Sorry. My name is William. I'm from Sobral. I am analyzed sport. And Sobral is a city from Ceará. It's a great city. I like so much. And I work with technology. I am analyzed sport. And I'm here to talk to improve my English and keep better every day. Then that's it.
Nice. Welcome aboard. And Márcio, please.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Márcio Nunes. I live from my city called Linhares, in the state of Espírito Santo. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I live with my wife and my son. I have a little dog, Bento. This topic today I like a lot. Talking about books is interesting. This replace with us because I like to receive a new tips about another books I can read in the future. I enjoy a lot this topic. That's it.
Good. I don't know if you was you that gives the feedback. Maybe you, Isabel, was in the last one. But Isabel, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. So my name is Isabel. I'm 22 years old. I live in Florianópolis, Catarina. I'm born here as well. I live with my family. And I am talking talk since January of this year. And I'm studying just English for the moment, but maybe in the future I will study another language as well. Well, I'm finished my graduating graphic design at UDESC, and I will finish in December this year. And I work in area as well in an internship. And I am here to improve my English and learn a lot with the time, and maybe can speak in another language when I travel in the future, another job. These goals that a lot of people in Talk have. And that's it about me.
Good. Yeah. English have a lot of possibilities to give us a lot of possibilities, travel, work, make friends. So I love it. Okay, guys, so the topic, as I said, is about books. And the first question is, do you like reading books and why? So I will ask to a person, and then the person answer and ask another one, and we make this circle, okay? Circle, yes. So let me see, Márcio, could you start?
Yeah. In my case, I like to read books. This moment in my life is very important for me because I learn a lot. I develop different areas, my personal and another things. The good about reading is exercise my brain. For example, I like to play the Sudoku during my free time because I like the exercise my brain about this game. Read one book is for me. I like a lot. I see the another immersion here about my strategy. My strategy, I read 10 pages for day is normal every day. I have one time when I read 10 pages for day. It's a little pages. Depends on day, I read more, but it's a little page. But every day I finish one book, start another. This is strategy for me, work out a lot. I enjoy. And you, Isabel?
Well, very interesting, your strategy. Maybe I will take it for my reality. I like read books as well, but sometimes I não consigo. I don't know the term in English. I don't know if it's correct.
I can't.
I can't. Yeah, because of the time, or maybe I don't organize my day. Sometimes I read, sometimes not. But I like to read, of course. When I go to sleep, before that, I like read, for example, books more calm or history, literature, something like that. And in my day, if I can, if I have time for that, I like read books more that give you more knowledge or something that it's important to learn. But I like, of course, read books. And you, William?
Yes, I have been waiting here because I take some books. Because last year I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I read 5 books last year, and I bring all them here. And I don't like it. I hate because it takes so much time, so much, and I don't like it. But I like from this. Eu não sei como se chama em inglês, não sei se vai dar para vocês ver bem, mas é Atitude Mental Positiva é um dos melhores livros que eu li ano passado. Né? Esse outro aqui é o que eu tentei ler e ainda não consegui. Quero deixar registrado porque é um compromisso que eu quero ter de ler, não consegui ainda. E esse daqui, this one, because it's more simple, The Last Invitation, it's talk about Jesus and how they can make the last invitation to you. Maybe at this mission, it could be the last invitation to you learn English. It could be, poderia ser o tema, né? Último convite, eu acredito que quando eu for ser um facilitador, eu vou colocar lá, né? I will put the last invitation to you learn English, and this book, I like it, but I hated before and I love it now because it's adventuring from the mind, aventura para a nossa mente, né? No, I cannot think anything else. How I could traveling from another worlds by reading books, and now I like it. And that's it. And you, Ana Clara?
Yes, love it. And I could see that you like Napoleon Hill because 2 books from him. For me, is a challenge to read. Since I was a child, I don't have this habit to sit and start reading. I'm more the person that prefers doing activities and not just have this concentration to stop and reading. So that's one thing that I every year I try to read more, but I still have this. I learn from a different way, not sitting and reading from books. I prefer to learn things in a different way. But I'm sure that it's important, and I try to read at least 1 book in the year. So I can say I like, but it's not a habit that I have to reading. I know that I need to read more, but at the same time, I can learn different things just like reading a part of a text or listen someone saying the same thing. So I don't have this habit, but I try. Yes, takes so long time. And I start reading and I forgot and I need to back. So some books that I like, I read 2 times. I will share later, but I like to read two times because some books are so big and I forgot. And then the next question is, what are the common challenges people face when trying to read books, and how they can overcome this challenge? So I will start. So my challenge is concentration, to have this habit to sit and read. So my big challenge is this, and to like the book. So I need to have a book that I read the first chapter, and I like. So most of books I don't like in the beginning, so I lost the interest to continue. So I overcome this when I read a book that the first time I like to I have interest in to continue. And you, Isabel?
Well, about the thing that you said before, like when you read something and you forgot and have to back and read it again. I have a book that I'm trying to finish since the beginning of this year, but it's interesting that I don't forget the things that I read, because I note the things that I thought interesting, because a book about economy and something like that, so it's more difficult for me. So I am writing the things that I found interesting and in my words. So it's very it's a easily way. Easily, not easy because it spends more time, but it's a simple way that I found to exercise my mind and remember the things. And about I don't know, someone that's trying to read books but don't like too much, I think the easy way is find a book that is a type of book that you like, for example. And in my case, I like a lot of types of books, but the books that is more history, literature, I read very fast. For example, this book here, for me, it's very interesting. My is with effect. I don't know if you guys can see. It's called Submundo Hacker. It's a history, but it's very interesting about developers that it's more like working Submundo. So it's a history that I thought very interesting, and I read very fast this book. So in this case that someone don't like too much, just choose a type that you like and try to read all days. Like Marcio said, about 10 pages per day. I think it's very good exercise to try to read a book, actually. And you, Marcio, what do you think?
So, in my case, about this question, I think it is a constancy. Is my case in the past. For example, started the read one book, but another activities, another thing is the book I forgot continues to read. I adopt this strategy because a little time I get to keep the constancy every day, 10 pages, this book. This way, I finish the book 1 month or 2 months, depends the I forgot the tamanho, this book.
The size.
The size. For me, I enjoy a lot to use the strategy. Another case I hear the another people's about the organization your time for read. The people start your day, work, study, they read forgot because it's not organization. Nowadays is more easy about read in the traffic, for example, the work or the school, for example, a little time, or the best tips replace the time in the cell phone for the time in the read. Is the best organization because the people you converse, I don't have time, but during the day, 1 2 hours in cell phone watch different things. Uh, Negotiation, one time with your cell phone organization, it's normal. You have one time for reading a little piece, one book every day. Constance is a good because read one book is the best exercise in your brain. And you, William?
Yeah, so I love this subject because I read this book last year and I never think I could use it this, como é que eu posso dizer? Eu nunca imaginei que eu fosse usar a experiência de ter lido para contar que hoje eu li, sabe? Então, assim, what are the common challenges you face, the people face? I think it's price. It's money because the books, they are expensive and the most are expensive, and I just buy it because takes me 10 reais. Só me custou 10 reais. E it's a best book for 10 reais, foi a melhor coisa que eu achei. Assim, foi um valor bem investido, bem pago. E I have this time free, and I have this, como é que eu digo, vontade, eu não lembro como diz vontade, eu tinha vontade de ler, eu queria, sabe, ler, só que eu não conseguia porque custava caro. Então, quando, assim, aqui pergunta, and how can they overcome them? It's in this, como é que chama aquelas livraria que tem uma livraria, não sei se na cidade de vocês tem, mas aqui na cidade tem umas livrarias que custam assim, eles vendem qualquer livro por 10 reais. Eu não sei se é essa palavra, mas aqui tem, é bem comum. Aí você encontra, e eu não tinha, I never had this I have here 5 books from Napoleon Hill, and it's the first 5 books I ever buy in my whole life. Before that, I never read a book like this. No, and the common challenge is the price, I think. And when you have time, it's okay. When you don't, because some work or studying university, something like that, it's completely understandable. And is this, and how can they overcome? Look for, como é que a gente, cheap livraria, procure uma livraria bem barata e comece a ler.
Yes. Well, and I know that we here in my city it's called Sebo, so you can buy books there. And we have also some, how can I say this? Some websites that are for free. For example, Amazon, there is Amazon for free, so we have some books. And I know that there is another one, I forgot, it's not Cool TV, is Esquilo here.
Yeah.
This one is for free. There are a lot of free books. You know, guys?
I think I know. Because when I
Yeah,
search
yeah.
articles and books for my TCC, I bring this website, I think.
Yes.
Another tip, with the first, congratulations, you, because you read a lot books. Congratulations, it's a great. But another tip, you nowadays you can down. I forgot. Você pode baixar. Download free da internet. O nome do livro, ele já aparece ali, o livro grátis ali para você baixar. É uma estratégia.
Yes. Yeah, let's go to say this one, because we have some websites. I don't know if it's okay, but when we want to read, and it's for free, some PDFs. So we can also have this access. Nowadays, I think in the past was harder to have access to these books, but we have for free this one. So yes, I share the same opinion about what William said. It's difficult to have this access. Sometimes we stay in our bubble, like we can buy some book, and some people have this difficult. So it's good to have this other opinions and share with us. It's very good. So okay, let's go to number. We have a lot of types to get some books now. And let's go to number 3. What was the last book you read, and what did you think of it? Isabel, do you wanna start?
Sure. Well, the last book that I read is that I show you guys. I think you can see now. But I'm finished this book here. I don't know if you know. It's a bestseller. It's a sad history, because it's a true history about a Jewish in the Second War. But it's with I studied quadrinhos. I forgot this term in English. So it's very interesting to see this point of view, the situations that he passed. And what I think about this book is that it's I never read a book about war or that experience. So for me, it's interesting understand what passing in the past of these people that live in this situation, and about the complete book that I read, because this I will finish probably today or maybe in this week. But about this, as I said before, it's what is the term? A fiction. But very interesting. I read very fast. I started and finishing this year, so I like very much. And it's Brazilian author as well. Very interesting. Carlos Laudelino de Oliveira Lima. And you, William, of the books that you read?
The last book I said in the beginning of the mission, it's The Last Invitation, but I don't consider like the last. I like more from this Captain of my soul, Lord from your destiny. So I think my English is going to be better because I can translate some things I never could. And this book, it's about the creative vision creative. I think it's he talking about imagination. It's a component from the mind, from your head. So you need to use to if you want something, you need create it then in your mind. Se você quer algo, você primeiro precisa criar na sua cabeça, né? Então, when I read this book, I have this creative vision because I want to be and translated at the same time when I read. So, eu queria ler o livro e traduzir ele para o idioma, porque ele está em português. E eu queria traduzir no mesmo instante para inglês. You know, when you read something by this title, Captain from my soul and Lord from my destiny, I just can read and translate something like that. It's about that creative vision. I think it's a great thing. And you, Marshall?
So, in my case, the last book, the name in Portuguese, Como Fazer Amigos e Influenciar Pessoas. Dale Carnegie is a great book. I read this book because teaching understand another people about the different place, work, school, in the house, understand about conversation, not discuss, several tips different. In my case, for example, I intend to read this book more 2 or 3 or 4 times in the future because it is a great book. And now, this moment, I read the livro, the name Ego. Forgot the continuous the nome. Ego, o seu inimigo é o ego. The continuous. Mas about the ego. For me, is a each book because it's a very cheap. I forgot, but the last book another the last book about happiness. The Professor Sérgio Cortella. I remember the daily Como Fazer Amigo. Another the last the happiness. The Professor Sérgio Cortella is a interesting book. The discussion about do you get find your happiness. I enjoy a lot this book. And you, Ana?
Okay, the last one that I read was about my field was customer success. It's a book because it's not so close to me, and I organize everything here. And was customer success about what is it and how can I improve my job. And the other one was O Maior Milagre do Mundo by Bandino. It was very good, this book. There is more than once, so it's like a coletânea. And a friend of mine gives to me, and he said that was changing my mind from some things that I was passing, and I love it. And nowadays I'm reading this one. Just a second, because it's here. It's Dedique-se de Coração. It's the history of Starbucks. It was a gift from my job. We had a dynamic last month, and the person that most have the best or participate more in the dynamic receive a book. So me and a friend receive, and I choose this one. And I'm in the beginning, maybe in the first chapter, and I'm liking. It's different because it's a history. Okay, it's a history. The history of Starbucks and how they start everything, the passion from coffee. And I am discovering that the person that creates Starbucks is not the person who continue with the Starbucks, the business. So it's been good. I'm trying to read every day. Yes. Okay. And let's go to number 4. Do you prefer fiction or non-fiction books, and why? I will start in this one. I think I read more when it's non-fiction. So I think I catch more the idea, and when there is a history involved, I don't know. I think it's better for me to continue reading, but I read both of types. And you, William?
Okay, I had this introduction as a dedication from this book, Atitude Mental Positiva, Napoleão Hill, como eu disse, né? Mas tem aqui algo que me chamou a atenção. Eu vou dedicar aqui ao Márcio. Eu ainda não consigo fazer isso em inglês, mas eu vou ler aqui, ó. Este livro é dedicado a Andrew Carnegie, que é o mesmo o participante do livro que você leu, né? Como fazer amigos, how to make friends and influence the peoples. I think, cujo lema era: qualquer coisa na vida que valha a pena ter, vale a pena trabalhar para ter. E a pessoa mais importante do mundo. Qualquer coisa que vale a pena ter, vale a pena trabalhar para ter. Então, I think that's a great dedication from any person could have in their life, because the English is something, I think the word worth, W-O-R-T, worth, que significa valha, né? Eu acho que é isso. O inglês é o que vale a pena ter e vale a pena trabalhar para ter. It's about reading books. It's no fiction, because I think it's more, how can I say, é mais inspirador. É mais inspirador você ler uma história com base em fatos reais do que em uma obra de ficção. Because when I was more younger, I see the movies about Harry Potter, all all the moves. When eu escrevi 2 horas de filme no caderno. Eu tinha lá a legenda, aí eu comecei a escrever as 2 horas de filme. Eu decorei todo o roteiro do filme, assim, eu sabia todas as salas de todos os personagens, todos os tempos. Esse foi o primeiro livro que eu li, eu posso dizer assim. And now I like more this book because they have history, no fiction. It's about real life. It's about people, they have tried, they have problems, and they discover how to fix them, how to overcome them, and it's a great thing. And now it's no fiction, but I like. And you, Marcio?
So, the first, congratulations, your dedication is a big example. In my case, I like to read no fiction books because my top my preference topic nowadays is about comportment, to deal another people, understand another people. This topic helped me about my work, my family, and other things. I chose one book about this topic, to deal another people, about comportment. This helped me a lot. But I open my mind for another books because I like to keep my constance about read. But when I have it chosen, is my preference topic. And you, Isabel?
Well, I think I like both, but maybe it's more easy say what the books that I don't like. For example, I don't like biographies. Biographies. The history about someone specific. I don't like too much. And well, when I buy some book, I'm usually search for a fiction, maybe like a future fiction, or even I read last year a coletânea, I don't know this term in English, about a fiction as well, but passing Idade Média. I don't know this term in English as well. So I like as well. And non-fiction, I think I prefer, for example, nowadays I read like economic books or politician just to understand the word. So I like it's difficult sometimes, but I like read this kind of book, even more economic actually. And I like, for example, nowadays when I work with UX and UI, so I need to read some books, and I buy both here, but I don't start it. I need maybe in the last year, I don't know. These 2 books is very important in UX and UI area, design as well. So I think that for me, I like the both types of book, fiction and non-fiction.
Okay. Yes, I buy one. Some people put on the feedback, and I really like it. It's a fiction book, and the person described. I would like to discover who put this feedback, but was a lot of words to explain, and I love it. The book. I will share with you. I will just let me see here the name of the book, and there are some religions thing involved, and a message behind. So I like this type of books. As I said, O Maior Milagre do Mundo, it's related with this. and I love it, and I bought, and I'm waiting to arrive. So thank you, the person who put this tip.
I don't know who sent you, but very interesting.
Yes, and the person like describe everything. Let me see here. I will search the name of the book on Amazon. I bought, and I will try to read something fiction book to understand the one that I like. Is the A Vida e as Aventuras de Robson Crusoe. So I like it. I don't know what I'm waiting, but I think it's really interesting. Okay, let me see. Number 5. Oh my God, the time is running. But number 5. Can you name a book that had a profound impact on your life, and how did it change you? So, anyone want to start?
Yeah, I can.
Go on,
Sure.
Master.
Yeah, the year any 2020, 2019. I forgot. I believe it's 2019. I read the book. The name Mindset is a excellent book. I like a lot this book. Helping me think about life in my situation. And another thing is I need a movie in my life, my goals, and another thing is this book I intend to read this book again in the future because I read uh, uh, 2 years ago, 2, 3 years ago. I intend to read it again because interesting book about open your mind. In my case, helping me a lot when I read this book. Uh, for me, I study English. I started the graduate business administration. I started to play the guitar, and the another thing is I need. I forgot in English, in Portuguese, guys different. This book brought for me this guess, this moment when I continues my activity, work hard, and active my constance about my activity. Is a good book in my life, for example. And
Mhm.
you,
Who?
Who?
You said the name, Marcio?
I'm sorry. And you, William.
I read the same book again because they have this change on my mind. It's, I think I will try to translate the name. It's a positive attitude mental, atitude mental positiva, porque no inglês fica ao contrário, né? And because, assim, esse livro, because this book has shown me the side of my brain I could not see it before. Before I read it, I could not see the side good on the things. I was past from bad situations, and I could not just see the good side. I can tell that.
Mhm.
And the book showed how to see this, how to put the eyes and the good thing. The bad thing is happening, but you have until, como é que eu posso dizer? A coisa ruim está acontecendo, mas tem algo bom ali no meio, sabe? Por
Uhum.
menor que seja. Acho que é isso. 3 minutinhos, então essa rápida com a anotação aí para vocês. E você, Isabel?
Well, I bring here the book because when I was teenager, I didn't like read, and my mom always said, "Go read a book." And when I go to our library, I found this book. O livro que faz você amar os livros. And she shows me with a funny way how to read books. And then before this day, I bought all the books that I found of this author. I have this one, and it's very funny book with drawings and text. It's a French author. When I was teenager, I read all these books. It's very easy to read as well because it's a short book, but it's very interesting. And before these books, I started to read a lot of books. So this author and this book showed me a different view about how to read books. I take this when I was teenager.
Really good. Love it. Yes, and here I will bring the others back. But here, I think there is one when I was a teenager I read at school is Bridget Terabithia, Bridget, Ponte para Terabithia, I don't know. Maybe everybody has read this when I was a teenager, but this book was the first book I think that I read and I like it. And the history involved is very beautiful and give a good message, like friendship, the importance of friendship and family. I think gave me this message. And I think last year I read a book, I don't know how can I translate, but O Lado Bom do Lado Ruim, the good side of the bad side, is about, it shows me that our feelings and our emotions work together. So even though we are sad, we need to see the good side of it. So I love this book. It's a book that I remember some phrases about him. So you can see the importance for me because I always forget. But some meanings, for example, about saudade, that is not translation, but missing people, love, and being sad. So show the side of our emotions, the different sides of our emotions and how they work together. So I love this book. And I will bring the others because we don't have more time. But anyone wants to share something? Wait, while people are back.
Eu gostaria de compartilhar o que eu aprendi. A gente está lá nos minutinhos finais, vou falar aqui em português. Se você quer ver o nível de comprometimento de alguém com algo, dê um livro para ela e dê um prazo. Ela nunca vai terminar. E se a pessoa já tiver, assim, se ela conseguir ler antes do tempo, é porque ela já leu algo, então ela se compromete com algo. Essa foi uma lição que eu aprendi lendo livros e pessoas também me desafiando, porque quando eu comprei, esses me desafiaram. Você vai comprar esse livro e nunca vai ler. Aí eu terminei o ano com 5 livros, né? Queria ter terminado com 10, mas não consegui. Então, maior lição que você tem sobre compromisso, sobre essa coisa, sabe? Assim, de ver o quanto que uma pessoa é compromissada com algo. Peça para ela ler um livro. Dê um livro, não faça logo o favor de comprar, porque senão a pessoa nem compra. E ainda mais porque são caras.
Yes, thanks for sharing, William. And the guys are back. Hey there, okay, hey there. Yes, see you, hey there. Thanks for coming. Okay, so let's listen from Gabriel, Jefferson, Felipe. How was the conversation? Go on, Felipe. You open your microphone.
Was amazing. The immersion was amazing. I learned so much. And Indeed.
Good. And do you like to reading? You like reading?
Yes, so much. I like to read.
Really good. And Gabriel?
And for me, I have some difficult to read because I prefer dynamic activities, and sometimes reading is a passive activity. So if you just receiving knowledge, and today we have other ways to, how can I say that, to improve ourselves and to give knowledge, yeah, to learn something. It's like that. This is a way. This is mentioned in Talk and Talk. It's a way to learn English. So it's not needed to buy a book about English and read it. But I am creating a habit before I going to sleep. I used to read a book in my smartphone, and I am trying to create this habit.
Oh, I understand you 100%. Mars, Isabel, and William listened what I said. I have this difficulty as well to read because I prefer dynamic things, but I'm trying to create as well, and I like when I read. But it's a challenge for me because of this I brought the number 2 question because I live this challenge. Okay, thanks for sharing, Gabriel. And Jefferson, are you there or you're diving in the beach, on the beach?
I think he is reading now. Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, so I can't wait because we don't have more time. But I see. Yes, William brought us a lot of thoughts about reading and challenge, and yes, if you want to listen what William shared with us, you can watch the on YouTube, right? So guys, I put here the link of the feedback. So this topic was from a feedback. So you can put there because I will try to create and bring to us to discuss about. So thank you, the person that put this. I love it. I bought the book that you recommend to me. So thank you all for coming, and I